What up, good folks? I said, what up, good people? So, I got a special episode today. This one's going to be nice because I'm about to lay out all my dioramas, right? And show you guys just all my dioramas that I have in my possession. Through this year, I've accumulated quite a bit of dioramas and met a lot of talented artists and collabed with them in the diorama sets that they've built for me. So this is my way of showing my appreciation. Even though I paid for all of them, I still want to show my appreciation to these artists because it ain't easy. People think that building dioramas is easy and it's, you know, it's time consuming. It really is. You taking this person's time, this person's work, this person's attention to detail, and you telling them what you want in it, and then in exchange you pay them for their services. So I'm a very grateful dude, and I always say thank you. I probably say thank you to one person probably like 4 or 5 times, you know, in getting stuff, you know. So this is a shout out to all the diorama builders that I've collabed with. I hope y'all enjoyed. It's a frequent question that I get asked, and it's also like a frequent thing. It's like, hey, nice backdrop, you know. It kind of make me feel a certain way. I'm like, thank you, but I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, yeah, right. It is, ain't it? You know, it's one of those things. It's like I do appreciate the artists, and I appreciate the comments that people say, yo, that's a nice diorama. I'm just like in my head, it damn sure is. But with this video, I'm going to say the diorama builder's name. I'm going to leave links in my description box. So please, if you're that person that's searching for a diorama to be built, searching for a good diorama artist or builder, please click the link. You'll see their name in the top right or bottom of the screen, who they are. The links on how to reach them going to be in my description box. So if you see a certain diorama, you be like, man, I would love a piece like that. Or man, I like the way that artist showed real attention to detail. This is your chance to click on their special link in my description box and shoot them a line. Yo, I love what you made for plastic. Can you make this? XYZ, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if they can't make it, I'll tell you this, there is not gonna be one person on this list that you won't be able to find good quality work from. I tell you that right now. I guarantee that. If they can't do it, I bet you another person can that's on this list. Fully capable artists. One thing I will not discuss is price. I don't go over price of dioramas. I don't care to, because the diorama that you have specially built, it's time, it's work, it's blood, it's tears. So one price may be different from another price because sizes of dioramas vary. You know, you can tell them how many inches width and length that you want. It's going to be a different price. If you want super detailed diorama, you're going to pay for super detailed work. What I will say is, dioramas, it's a hobby all in itself. So treat it as such. It's not cheap. It's not retail. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pay. Have your pockets ready. That's all I'm gonna say. But trust me, they will always give you the best deal possible. Any of these guys on this list. So without further ado, I'm gonna start yapping. I'm gonna stop talking, and we're gonna get to the Diorama Bonanza. I hope y'all's ready, because I've been ready. And it's gonna take a lot of work to break down, set up, break down. I won't show, you know, a whole bunch of figs and stuff like that. I will put figs in the video just so y'all can understand the size of it, because figs really give you an inside view of how tall, wide, so on and so forth these dioramas are gonna be. All right, so hold on to your butts and get ready to click some links and get your dioramas from these talented artists. Let's do this! And away we... All right. So this one right here, I do. And this is actually the first diorama that I actually bought. The builder's name at the bottom of the screen, his name is Flash100YD on Instagram. Very talented dude, made I don't know how many dioramas for some other YouTubers out there, and his work is amazing. Like, I'm going to get in here for the details, but I'm just going to show you how it looks from different sides. I mean, that dragon is just dope right there at the top. His attention to detail and the way his eyes really capture and bring out dials, and his craftsmanship is just one of the best. This is one of the best dials that I have, or I have two of his. I'll show the next one of Flash's work after this one, but just to give y'all a look at the details and the cracks of the brick that he laid down here on the floor. Then here he textured out the type of stone. I mean, he even put the little grass protruding from the rocks up in there. I mean, his work is crazy. It's crazy dope. It's insane. Yeah, I still dig this piece to this day, and I actually bought this piece from my man Nick out here in Hawaii, and he was selling it. He was selling his dials that he got from Flash, so I gotta thank Nick for selling this to me. I also contacted Flash about some other pieces, but never made it around to get in the actual collab with Flash. But one day we'll work on something, probably next year or so. But this is a very, very nice piece, and the sides collapse. This part also, let's see, collapse and comes out. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. This side comes off. So about 5 pieces, including the base. So this is how it looks here, and we'll put a fig on here for scale purpose. So yeah, this fig is by Bandai, and this fig, any type of ninja type of feel to it, just flows real perfect with this type of diorama. I mean, obviously you can use anything, but this is the Japanese courtyard, scene, and so much love and attention to detail went into this thing. It's just dope. But yeah, let's move on to the next. Okay, so this is the other dial that I was speaking about. This is also done by Flash 100YD on Instagram. He did this. Also bought this from Nick as well. A couple of weeks after I bought the Japanese courtyard one. And as you can see, it's 2 doorways. There's one here, there's one there. Again, these sides are collapsible. This one collapsed here, and this side here also collapses, and then this third side collapses. So this is about 4 pieces held on by magnets, and that water is just super dope to me. Attention to detail in the bricks, in the stone, and also the cracks. It looks like, it's rusted in those cracks because of water. Then you got certain bricks that pop out, so give that 3D effect. Then the wash, I don't know if it's coming on video good because of the light that's coming through my window, but even the control box there is detailed out. Then he has signs, caution signs, hot pipe. It's magnificent. Flash is definitely, in my opinion, one of the top dial makers, dial artists out there. His work is simply marvelous. Also, more brickwork that pops out, pipes coming down for the light. Now this is not a working light, it's painted, but still done in very good detailed craftsmanship. Then you got missing bricks here and there. Just gives a real good sewer atmosphere. And those NECA Ninja Turtles, I plan on shooting some awesome scenes with this dial, with those figs. All right, so now I'll put a fig on to show just how it scales. So we got the Lizard Build-A-Figure fig. That's how he scales with the dial. Supreme. The other side got another pipe in here, some popped out bricks in the top. Overhead view looks like this here. So yeah, very dope work. On to the next. All right, this one here, now for the life of me, I cannot find the artist that made this, partly because I bought this off of a friend of mine, Aloha Amigo 1, that lives out here in Hawaii, and we traded up some figs for it. I did get in contact with the artist that actually made this diorama. I mean, he put a lot of love and work up into the floors and even the inside of the freezer or whatever have you. He put real hinges on the doors, glued them on there. I actually accidentally broke this one. I gotta fix this with some glue. But usually in my videos, I would turn this little light on in the inside of here. All it is a little light that you get from Walmart just to light up the back, and I just slide it in there, and then you can see the inside of it. But it really sucks that I cannot find the messages, because we have messaged each other, and I did tell him that I have his dial, and I appreciate his work, you know, because even though I didn't originally buy it from him, I do have it. So I just wanted to say nice work and everything like that. But that was so many weeks ago, and all of this whole dial is collapsible. You can see this removes, and it has the magnets right here on the side. So, and also you can take the top off here, and you can shoot from this side, and also this back comes off, so you can shoot from the other side looking in. But this is a pretty dope dial. I still have a lot of angles to hit and cover as far as me shooting with this dial. I think I had it for a good, I don't know, 3 months or so, and still haven't hit all the angles. Now, to give you a size comparison, I'll put some figs to show you. So yeah, it's a pretty tall, deep dial as I walk around it, so y'all can get a little view what's going on there. And then, like I said before, you got angles. You got different type of angles you can shoot from, and so this is I really do enjoy this dial. I'm gonna remove this side partially so y'all can, oh, there goes Daredevil. Y'all can see what I'm talking about. So you can also shoot from this angle as well. So yeah, pretty nice one. I don't have a link for this one, so I can't really show you or give the name. I gotta fix that door with some glue. But let's get on to the next one here. All right, this one here. Really digging this one here. This one was constructed by underscore Toyographer. He's on Instagram. Again, I don't expect all y'all to remember all these names and artists, so once again, the links will be in my description box. Just click that drop down arrow. But he put a lot of attention to detail in this dial as well. You can see clippings on the side like they do. This is the back alley dial. All right, you got a please do not throw cigarette butt sign on the ground. Dope. Love the way he paid attention to detail on his work as well, with the doorway. This door doesn't open, but the washing is nice, and the newspaper clippings. I don't know if we can get all the way in there. You can see that. I mean, these are real sharp. These are real newspaper clippings. I mean, really miniature, that is, you know. Some of them get folded up when I start placing figs on there, but he glued them on there, so they're basically on there. But really dope work, the way he did that and laid that out. And then you got a power box here with the cord coming off. Got nice wash on the brick. Same thing with the roll-up door. Now the door doesn't roll up or down or anything like that. It's fixed in that fixed position. But Toyographer really customized this and made this really nice for me. I don't know if this is coming through on camera, but that's, you know, the name that I go by, Plastic Addict. He put that right there on the side of the brick, which really made it feel like it's mine, because it is. No trespassing sign. And then right here, see Toy Life. Gotta be about that toy life, that fig life, baby. Then you got the ACBA right there. Shout out to the ACBA community. Really dope work. Nice graffiti work on this alley. Really dig this one too, in the chalk around where the roll-up doors are. It's really nice. So yep, let's put a fig on here for a little size comparison. So put Mark 50 Iron Man, it's Marvel Legend, then the Bandai SHF Iron Spidey on here, just for a little size comparison, so y'all can see what they look like on the dial. But a lot of folks, if you've been following my channel for a little bit, you'll see when I do reviews for certain figures that you know, I use these dials for my reviews. But yeah, definitely feeling Matt and his work. Shout out to Matt Toyographer on Instagram. On to the next. All right, so this next one is also done by Matt Toyographer on Instagram. He hit me up one day and was like, "Hey man, I got a dial. Don't know if you'll be interested in it, but check it out." I was like, "Man, I'm interested. Let me get that. Let me get that off you." So this is another nice one. He also made a chair to go with it, and that's really dope. The chair matches it. It's kind of like a ruins type of feel. You know, we got, let's take the chair out of here. We got the mosh in the side, laid the bricks and the mosh dripping from the cracks and stuff like that, or growing through the cracks, supposed to simulate. Then you got some shrubbery here growing through the cracks. Really nice stuff going on here. Like I said, Matt, another talented dial builder. Some more mosh and some bricks over here. This is a 3-piece dial, so this one wall is attached by magnets on the side. Then the other wall here attached by magnets here on the side, and then you got the base. And like I showed before, the chair. Got some cracks right here in the arm of the chair. Nice detailed work right there in the inside. Yeah. Spin the chair around. The back is of the foam. Back was not painted. I'm not really going to show the back of the chair. probably never. So it doesn't bother me that he didn't paint that back end of the chair. But yeah, that's what this dial looks like. And I'll put a fig in the chair and then stand the fig up. Bam. That's what Thanos looks like in the chair. So the chair is fits Thanos pretty comfortably in there. So you can see it's an overhead view of the dial. Pretty nice. Digging it. Toyographer Instagram. Appreciate your work, brother. The time and the effort that you put into it. Indeed. Good stuff. All right, on to the next. All right, this piece was done by Dope Toys NY, and I showed this when I first got it a couple of weeks, or maybe about a month and a half ago. He really did an awesome job in the detail work. As far as this is the first dial that I've ever gotten that's came with so many pieces. Dope Toys NY on Instagram really hooked it up. All these lights are movable, and he had holes put at the bottom. You cut those out. He also had these little stands, because I don't know if I can get my camera to show, but way back there in the corner, right there, supposed to simulate like lava coming up through the cracks. So what he used, he put holes at the bottom of the dial, and what they simply are these things, and you switch them on, and they simulate, you know, lava cracking coming from the bottom, which is really dope. And he gave some extra buildings. Obviously, you can't put all the buildings on there because of the size of the dial, but you can mix and match and set them up the way you want. I mean, little vehicles like this helicopter was a nice touch. Also, he had a bag of other little vehicles in the box with the dial. To go along with that, some shrubbery that I didn't actually attach onto the dial. But I love the work and the time that Dope Toys NY put in for that. You can reach him, like I said before, on Instagram. But I'll show a dial with one of the was it the Pacific Rim figs. I think the first time I showed it, it was with the Ant-Man, Giant Man Build-A-Figure. So let's take a look at that, give an overhead view. You got the simulation smoke coming out the top of the building. This one here is like a building like broke in half. So that one he put in pieces and got a little smoke effect here for you know, simulating the smoke coming in to the city, and then also some lights underneath, and those are lights that you can mix and match the colors for it. So this one was this is one I enjoy as well from Dope Toys NY. This is the first dial that he's ever made for commission, and it was an honor to get a commission from him. So check him out on Instagram. His link will also be in the description box. So this is how the setup looks with an actual Pacific Rim fig on there. Pacific Rim by Bandai. So yeah, it's looking really clean. I didn't bother to put any of the cars on there or anything like that, but definitely can recommend Dope Toys NY's work. All right, on to the next. All right, so this one is more of a display piece for, of course, my Batman figs. This was done by Tiffany Haha Loves Life. So definitely the way she detailed the rock for the Batcave, simply marvelous. Loving all the detail work she put in on the outside as well as the inside. Really digging it. Bat symbol, of course, is the classic. I told her that I wanted the classic bat symbol from the 1989 movie. And she also got inside of the cave. You got some specs of the Batmobile and also the Bat helmet, and also looking at some character bios of the Joker, fingerprints and such. You know, Batman has up on his 2 bat screens with the wires coming out the bottom and a little bit at the top. This is just a dope display piece that she did. The inside also textured and to look like a cave. Very nice. Really digging what she did here with everything in the inside. She also included a bat chair, which was really dope. The back chair, you spin around, see you got the wheels there. Wheels don't spin, it's flat at the bottom. But for Batman to relax and check out things that he does in his Batcave, I think this is really nice. It's really dope. Got the bat ears on the back of the chair. Really digging that part. Just an overall great artist at Tiffany, in Tiffany, and how she displays, or not displays, how she really puts her best foot forward in the work that she does. I thank her so much for hooking this up. But it does, I had her to mold this chair to fit the movie Batman. So I'll give you guys a look at the Batman versus Superman Batman. So here's how Batman versus Superman Batman is looking in the cave on his bat chair. Got the stairs leading up to the actual chair and Batman. Here's an overhead shot, because there isn't a top, it's just, you know, the overhead shot. I plan on putting this in my shelf and displaying it. Probably put a light over top of the Batcave, shining down like that there. But definitely a dope piece. Definitely want to hit her up for some of her artistry and diorama building skills that she possesses. Matter of fact, the next 2 is done by Tiffany Ha Loves Life. So the next piece I'll be showing you, or well, the next 2 pieces I'll be showing you is also by her. So another display piece, Black Panther themed, texture work, super on point. Love how she put the textured Black Panther symbol in there on the back. Super dope. Even you can see the scratches and whatnot on the rock. It's all foam, but you know, looking at it looks like rock. And she got the stairs and how it's layered. And then this back piece here comes off, and it's held on by magnets. You see the magnets here, and they just magnetize on. So basically 2 pieces, and this is so dope. So dope to have for my Black Panther display. It was definitely needing something like this. And she pre-made this one, and it didn't sell. She took it to the, I think it was a show she went to, like a Diorama type art show. I forget what the show was called. But I was happy it didn't sell, actually, because I was ready to buy it as soon as she made it. And I seen it on Instagram. So it was another piece. It was a Superman piece that she did of the Fortress of Solitude. And I definitely wanted to pick that up too, but that one did sell. but maybe I'll get at her sometime in the future and have another one made. But definitely a nice piece to have for my Black Panther display. I'll show you what it looks like with the Black Panther and I guess Killmonger on here. So yeah, this is what it's looking like with the Marvel Legends Black Panther and Killmonger figs set on there. Now what I plan on doing, how I plan on displaying is everybody that is movie-based Black Panther on the actual display dial, and then I guess off to the side will be some comic-based figures and things of that nature for Black Panther. But definitely a dope representation of the Black Panther signal or the Black Panther sign, and I just blown away. I just sit and look at it and enjoy the artistry and the way she laid everything out. Such a dope display piece, absolutely. But next we're headed into the final dial from Tiffany Haha Loves Life. So stay tuned. Okay, so last and final piece that will be displaying is from Tiffany Haha Loves Life. Again, everybody's link will be in my description box, but this piece is amazing. It is it's a flight deck with 3 walls, right? It's supposed to simulate like a flight deck or inside of a control room. When you take shots, you can have it be to what you need it to be with your lighting and things of that nature. But when I got with her and we was discussing, I was going over what I wanted. This one got bent a little bit on coming, but I have to glue that down a little bit. Just got a little bent in the shipping process. But I discussed it with her, and I wanted a flight deck, kind of like for my Star Wars figs and things that I'll be using like in space. But as you can see, she detailed the mess out of it. Got the knots in the doors, things of that nature. Got the hatch here that it doesn't open, but it looks like it opens, and you know how you have these type teeth to make sure it's an airtight seal, even to up here on the top of the hatch doorway. I mean, it's so nice. Love the detail work that she put over here on this side panel here. Got like a little makeshift control panel there, which looks really nice. All the detail work came out even better than I expected. Even on the side here, the side of the not control room, but the overlooking room. As you can see, Snoke, he's in there. Now I actually got Snoke in there on his knees because Snoke is a tall figure, so I had to put him on his knees up there in that overlooking station there. But these sides are removable, so you can remove this side, this whole side comes out, and this side comes out, so you can get angles. And when she was designing it and she showed me, I was like, man, it was my fault. It was totally my fault. I wanted a longer flight deck, and bam, she put it in there. Boom, she just threw in the elongated flight deck. I thought that was really dope for her. Again, it was my fault for not mentioning it and saying I wanted the flight deck to come out, but she graciously put it in the packaging, and it looks absolutely marvelous. So I'll show you guys what it looks like with figs on the actual flight deck, and then I'll take another shot, I guess, from the other side, adjacent from where Snoke is looking out at. So here it is our how the Star Wars Black Series figs scale on this dial. Pretty dope. Awesome job, Tiff. Awesome job with the dial. Definitely got to take my time and get the right shots that I want to get with this one. So dope. Really feeling how everything flows together with the Star Wars theme. I mean, wow, what can I say? Now, what I will say for those of you wanting dials or wanting to get dials made, make sure you have everything that you want in the dial, because what these artists will do, they will put everything that they can in their means in the dial, but you have to be specific on what you want. Have reference shots for them to go off of. Don't just say I want a office scene, and then when they make the office scene, it's not what you had in your mind. You got to be definitely sure of what you got in your mind so they can recreate what's in your head. So have reference shots, lots of reference shots, what details you want in there, what details you don't want in there, things of that nature. So I hope everyone enjoyed the dial Bonanza is what I'm calling it. It was definitely dope to display some of these artists' work and how they definitely pay attention to detail and just nail everything that I was looking for in a backdrop or a dial. So this is it, and I'll see y'all later. So that was the end of the Diorama video. What y'all think? Hey, don't forget to click those links to get up with these artists if you're in need of diorama or a backdrop or a display piece, whatever. But I got a special package I gotta open up real quick. This from my man Cody from Rhode Island. My man hit me up, and he know I'm a DC freak. So he was like, man, I got some books, man. I got some books for you. I was like, word, man? I was like, man, I appreciate that, brother, but I ain't got nothing to trade right now. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah. Don't even worry about it. These books is on me, man. I know you're the type of person that's going to enjoy it. Or this book. Hey, I got away from collecting single cover issues because it just got too time consuming. So now I collect hard. Man, I can't even talk. Let me just show you. Oh man. One I definitely don't have. Have read the story. Dropped a couple of issues off, but to have this coming from my man Cody from Rhode Island, brother, I appreciate you so much. I do. I appreciate you, man. You didn't have to send this, but you did. Thank you, my dude. I'll see y'all next time on the next hunt, the next unboxing, the next showcase, the next. Probably going to be a couple of reviews after this one, but I'll see you. Remember, collect what you love what you collect. If you're patient enough, even the egg can and will grow legs. It's your boy, Plastic Addict. I'll see you. Plastic Addict. Out. Alright, so check it. I just checked the mailbox. And my man Steve and my man Akil sent me some stuff in the mail. Me and Akil, we traded up for this some time ago back. He was dealing with a move, but the move is all over with now, and he sent the piece. I told him, man, whenever you get time, man, whenever you get time. That's what I'm about. Don't be, I'm not the type of guy, I'm not in no rush, I'm not in no hurry, and nothing like that for most things. other things like you order from, you know, Amazon. So you like, yo, you checking like, hey, it says it's supposed to ship on Wednesday. What's happening? But when it comes to people, I definitely have a lot of patience because I know how things come up, things happen, so on and so forth. But he gave me a piece, Armazola build. At first I wasn't going to build this guy, but now I think I really do want to build this guy. So I'm going to take my time with it and be patient with this build, track down some pieces. But I appreciate you, brother. Very grateful, very grateful. Hope everything went successful in the move. I see he's starting to set up like his area. His name, his Instagram gonna pop up at the bottom. Definitely he's based out of Canada. So indeed, I'm kind of jealous of the brother, to tell you the truth. He still got Toys R Us. But this one right here, this one coming from my dude Steve. Now Steve, he said he was gonna send me some stuff. He's like, man, I got some stuff on the way for you, man. I just want to tell you to be on the lookout. I was like, what? I was like, what you say now? He's like, yeah, man, I got some stuff for you, man. Now Steve, I don't know if anybody seen his collection, but he's on the Syndicate Facebook page, and he showed his collection on the Syndicate Facebook and on Instagram. Brother been collecting for a long time, man. He has a deep collection of Marvel, Star Wars, bots. I mean, he's everywhere, and it's nice. His setup is dope. Matter of fact, I'll leave his Instagram link at the bottom so you can check his stuff out too. But let me see what Steve got, man. Because I have no idea what's in this box. I have no clue. So let's see what my brother Steve hooked it up with. Oh, got the peanuts flying all over the deck. But real quick. We got here Star Wars. He collects a lot of Star Wars too. I think I said that. I don't know if I did or didn't. Hold up. This looks like a... Oh, this is dope. This is dope. The Yoda. Oh, you know it's going on the tree, Steve. You know it's going on the Christmas tree this year. It's like an ornament. This is dope, man. That's hella fly. A Yoda ornament. Oh, yes. The droids is up. Yeah. 2CPO in the building. And he know he will be lonely on the Christmas tree without this man right here. Yeah. R2. All day, man. Hey, Steve, thank you for that, brother. Golly, got some more stuff up in here, too. Hold on, let me see what this is. I have no idea. Let me check under the peanuts. Seems that this is the last joint right here. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Oh, Steve, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have, dude. But I'm glad you did. Damn! Cobra Commander on card extra crispy. Now, I don't have a Joe collection, but this was my jam back in the 80s. G.I. Joe and Transformers. I was jamming all the way 100. I will not crack this bad boy off a card. The card is minty, no bend in sight. It made it all the way, what do you have from Rhode Island? Or, yeah, Massachusetts. It made it all the way from Massachusetts here. No bent, no crease, no nothing on that card, man. Yikes! That thing is extra crispy. Oh, he got some book. Oh, no, dog. Extra crispy spine book. And a bat book, man. Come on, Steve. Come on, buddy. Come on, brother. That's the back of the spine right there. Front of the spine. Back of the Batman. Super dope. God, man. Yee! Man. Image in the house. Let me see, what's up? Last one right here, last one. And I'm gonna read this note that he got going on right here. Let's see what's happening. Oh, shit. I'm done. I'm done. Yo, stop this. Bruh. I feel the tears, but I gotta knock them back. I gotta knock the tears back. This is crazy. It's insanity is what it is. Celebration loop, y'all. Celebration loop. Woo! Wait! You better stop, boy. Come on, man. Oh, and he got his helmet and lightsaber blaster all up in the package, man. Oh, dog. Come on, dude. Come on, fam. Fam bam. Oh, dog. Then that's not all. He came with it. I'm about to cry. I'm sucking these tears back hard. Hardcore. I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know what to say. Man. And the extra lightsabers, blasters. Steve. What is this? Oh, then he hooked it up with some pen art of Vader. Let me read this one time. You know what? This is. Hey, stay with me. Stay with me. Front, back, and then this one. Here we go. Hey, yo, George, a.k.a. Plastic Addict, a.k.a. the Intro King, a.k.a. DC Prophet. Hope things are going well. After we talked the other day, I said to myself, I love to send these figs to George anyway. I hope you don't mind. I hit up Nate Simmons for your shipping info. I was wondering how he got my address. I was like, but hey, Nate. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I mean, that's crazy, man. I was like, have we traded before? I'm trying to think in my mind after we talked when he said he sent me some. Anyway, I have a very nice memory associated with the pilot loot specifically. When the first wave of Black Series was released, I remember calling a Kmart of all places when I first was really big into collecting. It was a spot my bud and I would check. The employee said, yes, we have them, and my mind was blown. We sped to the store, and in the aisle, the whole wave plus a second Darth Maul. It was in August around birthday time. With the help of my friend, I got all of them. I felt first person. I felt live, the first person on the East Coast that had them. I still love the Luke figs, and trading them off wasn't the easiest thing to do. I still love the old Rebel first, but I just needed to make some choices in regards to making room for things. In the collection, I'm into more. Never was I going to bother making big profits reselling them, and yeah, then I thought even better, I am just going to send them. Please don't feel any pressure about sending anything back to me for them. You already give anything back. That really is important. You seriously crack me up on your vids. anything negative going on in my mind just subconsciously gets put on pause, and I zone into the figure zone we all go into, and it's like I am right there with you, chilling and talking about what we love. From vid 1, I was like, man, this cat is a real thing. He is cool, and the gang and in the figure game, I was like, why doesn't Maz have people like this? Always keeping me entertained and always taking badass shots of badass figs. And then on the Vader note, yeah, bro, that is pretty much it. I have got to say, Wicked, sorry about my handwriting. It can be a little tricky to read, as long as he know. Then he put like a little smile face right here. I did include a few extra bits I thought you would dig as well. The comics are from the stack I've had since being a kid. Keep doing what you do, man, and really do appreciate you. Fellow YouTuber and Syndicate member Steve Hamilton, aka Rabbit Hammer. I'm looking at that wasp. Steve, you didn't have to do this. Nate, you're a part of this too. Nate Simmons, y'all, aka Syndicate Santa. I appreciate both of these brothers a great deal for doing this for me. I mean, they didn't have to do any of this, but they did. And woo! Hey, what them tears trying to do? Them tears trying to fall out. Get back in them tears. Can't let them tears fall out, boy. The reason why I'm a little emotional is because people like this, like Steve and like Nate, they don't have to do what they have to do. They don't have to do this. They can easily get a profit and get it back. But I'm telling you right now, it's something that gets placed on these guys' heart. It's something about the collective community that's just, it's just special, man. It's just special people out there. So Steve, Nate, both of y'all, I'm grateful for both of y'all. I'm definitely grateful of these two that you sent. Steve, I mean, bruh, I'm done. I can't ask for better friends like that. You know, I can't. I praise God for them, and I thank him, and I hope that God blesses them with anything that they want. You know, I know he ain't Santa God, but at the same time, if you blessing people just out of the kindness of your heart, best believe goodness and mercy is going to be shown to you. You know what I mean? Because that's the type of God I serve. There it is. Hey, I love you, Steve. Love you, Nate. I'll catch you later. I know this is a long one, but hey, it was worth it to me. Plastic Addict.